let us discuss about Geldols method for the estimation of nitrogen quantitatively. So this method is mainly used for the quantitative estimation of nitrogen. Quantitative estimation of nitrogen. So nitrogen can be estimated in two ways. One method already we discussed, that is Jumas method. This is another method, that is Geldols method. What is the principle in Geldols method? In Geldols method, the compound, organic compound, whose percentage of nitrogen you want to determine. First, take that organic compound. Take the organic compound and digest with H2SO4. Means that sample has to be treated first with H2SO4. When it is treated with H2SO4, the nitrogen that is present in organic compound will be converted into ammonium sulfate. It will be converted into ammonium sulfate. Now this is the digested sample. So in your digested compound, nitrogen is already in the form of ammonium sulfate. In Geldols method, so there will be a flask called Geldols flask, and it will be fixed with a tube, and this is passed through a condenser. And this tube is placed in a conical flask. Okay. And this is the condenser that is attached with this. This is called Geldols flask. In this Geldols flask, it will be connected to a stand. Okay. It is connected to a stand. This is a simple outline of the Geldols experiment. And this is sodium hydroxide solution. And this is Geldols flask. Now the sample, the digested sample should be added to this. What is the digested sample? This digested sample is having ammonium sulfate. Means ammonium sulfate is going to be reacted with sodium hydroxide. So when this sample is placed in Geldols flask having sodium hydroxide, ammonium sulfate undergo reaction with NaOH, and in this process ammonia will be liberated because our nitrogen is present in the form of ammonium ion here. Now when it is treated with sodium hydroxide, it will liberate in the form of ammonia as a gas. In addition to that, it will also give sodium sulfate as well as H2. We can balance this reaction, 2 moles of this, 2 moles of this, and 2 moles of this. Okay, see, this is the compound that your nitrogen is present in the form of ammonia. Now where this ammonia will be liberated, it is liberating and it goes through this connection and it goes into this. So in this conical flask, we used to take known volume and known concentrated acid. This is known concentrated acid of known volume. So some of the amount of acid is going to be reacted with ammonia. When it passes through the condenser, it will liquefy and falls into the acid. Ammonia is a base and it is undergoing treatment with acid. So acid-base reaction will take place. And the excess of acid is back titrated. In this process, excess of acid that is remained in the conical flask after reacting with ammonia used to be back titrated with a base of known concentration. So from this back titration, you can find how much volume of acid is reacted with ammonia. So based on this reaction, we can find what is the weight of ammonia liberated. Weight of ammonia. So in Geldols method, finally what we are going to get? We are going to get weight of ammonia. So this is the third step. The liberated ammonia is treated with a known volume of acid and the remaining excess volume of acid in the conical flask is back titrated with a base, and from that you need to do back calculations, and from these calculations we are going to get finally weight of ammonia. Then what we have to do, we know that nitrogen is finally converted into ammonia in this case, and what else we got? We got the weight of ammonia also. These two we have with us. So by using these two, we can calculate percentage weight of nitrogen by using a simple formula, that equal to, what is the atomic weight of nitrogen? It's 14. How it is converted? Ammonia. Atomic weight of ammonia is 17, multiplied by what we got in this process? Weight of ammonia to the weight of the organic compound that we took initially. This is the W. Weight of the organic compound should be multiplied with 100. So by using this formula, simply we can calculate percentage weight of nitrogen by using Geldahl's method. Okay, hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you for watching. If you like, please subscribe.